Mizinga 17. Basi tutaweza kuwa na kipindi kifupi cha kuweza kutafakari na kuweza kumwachilia Mheshimiwa Raila Amolo Odinga kwa kunyamaza kwa dakika 1. Muda huo unaanza hivi sasa.
A very good evening and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for your greatest support. Now, fellow Kenyans, Raila Amolo Odinga has been buried today, so ni masaa tu baada ya Raila kuzikwa. So tonight Raila Amolo Odinga is going to spend his first night in another world, a world that is less of lights, full of darkness, but all in all we have to say that Raila Odinga rests in peace. A lot of issues, a lot of things happened during Raila Amolo Odinga's burial, but I've just picked a few that I want to talk about. I've just picked a few things that I feel might be of interest, for both of us. I know maybe you've heard them, maybe you listen to them, but I want us to look at it in a different angle. I've got 3 people here that I would like to talk about. Number 1, I would like to talk about Simba Arati. I would like to talk about Edwin Sifuna, and I would like to talk about James Bob Agri Orengo, because those 3 people are on the same page. Leave alone Gladys, Wanga, somebody like Governor of Mombasa, leave alone people like Alias and Joho. Those are on the other page, another page. But I want to talk about these people, 3 people, because of the reasons that I'm going to explain. So I would like you to listen to this video very keenly. From the beginning up to end. Please don't leave the video before watching the whole of it, because what I want to talk about is going to be of interest, because I'm saying that what I want to talk about is of interest for both of us. Now, before I get deeper into this discussion, fellow Kenyans, let me just quickly remind you that if at all we are meeting for the first time, don't forget to click the subscribe button. You can as well like, you can share, drop me a comment at the comment section. Tell me what you think and where you are watching this video from. And also, this one is just a humble request that what I told you, I have a funeral. The burial is on Saturday, or this week that tunaingia, that is 25th. So if you have, if you're feeling like maybe you are in a position, actually, if you're in a position to support me, guys, you can use this number to say whatever you have. I really appreciate. And thank you very much, guys, for those who already done that. Nimepokea zenu, asanteni sana kwa huo moyo kila wakati, jambo ambalo mnalifanya kwa Bonita Media. Nalishukuru sana tena zaidi. Now, let us get into the discussion, fellow Kenyans. And let me start by saying this, that any moment somebody is saying something, I would like you to always be very keen, especially when somebody is narrating a story in a crowd. Now, why am I saying this? I'm saying this because imagine somebody was given an uppercut during Raila Amolo Odinga's burial, but he didn't realize. I don't know whether he realized, but I doubt. And most of the people, in fact, majority of the people that were there also didn't realize this thing. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the statement that was made by Simba Arati. Now, this is what Simba Arati said. Let me just paraphrase it, and then I give you I play you the video so that you can as well listen exactly to what he said. Now, Simba Arati is saying that there is a time that Raila Amolo Odinga was wanted to talk to the wife. So he asked the number of the wife, and then he was given. They talked with Raila Odinga talked with Simba Arati's wife at length. The things that they discussed, they were discussing things to do with Raila Amolo Odinga's treatment. Of course, we know that Simba Arati's wife is a Chinese. So I think they were arranging on how Raila Odinga could go and be treated in China with the wife. And then after finishing the conversation, something happened. Simba Arati is saying that he went and met Raila Odinga, and then Raila Odinga told him that I'm going to wait. I'm still busy, but I'm going to wait whether I'll go to China or India. But now, this is where mtu anashikanishwa handball bila kujua. Simba Arati is saying that the moment the president had that, he told Simba Arati that we can't gamble with our brother's life. I'm booking a flight. Raila Odinga is going to be treated in India. Now, for those who watched where Raila Amolo Odinga died, or for those who watched the environment that Raila Amolo Odinga died in, that is not an hospital. To be sincere, that hospital, Mama Lucy Hospital, is even better than that hospital. The congestion, the condition, the way that hospital is congested, Mama Lucy is far better. And in fact, Nairobi, Mama Lucy is the worst hospital that we have. But now, imagine now kama Mama Lucy, the worst hospital yenye tuko nayo hapa, na sasa hii Mama Lucy iko better than penye Raila alikufia. You can imagine. Now, I want us to listen to Simba Arati.
Wiki moja kabla hajaenda kule India, mzee amenitafuta kwa simu. Akaniambia nataka simu ya bibi yangu. Alikuwa anataka amuongeleshe. Nikampea, wakaongea. Wakakubaliana kwamba wiki hiyo angesafiri kule Uchina kwenda kutibiwa. Lakini baadaye nikaondoka Kisii mara moja kuelekea Nairobi kumuona. Nikaenda nyumbani, nikakutana na mama Aida. Nikampata. Mzee alikuwa Serena. Akaniambia, Simba, usije Serena, uje nyumbani. Tukakutana. Mzee akaniambia, Simba, nataka niende Malindi kwa siku 2. Nitarudi nione kama nakwenda India ama naenda Uchina. Tukakubaliana na baba, akaenda Malindi, akarudi. Tukakutana na Mheshimiwa William Ruto, rais wetu. Rais akaniambia, we cannot gamble with the life of our brother Raila Amolo Odinga. I'm giving a plane tomorrow to take mzee to India. And Mheshimiwa Rais, nashukuru, asante sana. Nataka niseme, najua kwamba baba amelala, yuko pale. Baba amelala, baba aenda salama. Lakini jua kwamba papa wameamka sasa. Wamesema kwamba kulala kwako chama cha ODM kitalala. Nataka nihakikishie umati huu, chama cha ODM sasa ndio tumeanza mapambano. Mapambano ndio tumeanza. Baba, utafurahia mahali utakuwa, safari ambayo tuko nayo.
Now, that is Simba Arati. The second person that I want us to listen to is somebody by the name Edwin Sifuna. On 13th October 2024, remember when people were really shouting, making a lot of noise, that ODM has entered into marriage with UDA, and that is why they've decided to form the broad-based government. Raila Amolo Odinga stood and said that there is no marriage, there is no agreement that ODM has formed with UDA or the Kenya Kwanza government. So it means that there is something fishy that was going on. A lot of people were talking about it, but then Raila clarified and said that there is nothing. I want us to listen to this before I play you the video of Edwin Sifuna.
You have not passed any resolution as a party to say how we are going to go into the election of 2027. So wherever you are, don't commit the party to some things which have not been discussed. Let those things be discussed first. We are ODM. Who's told you that ODM will not have a candidate in 2027? Who has told you? So first, think as ODM. We have a clear plan that we have negotiated and we have agreed on, and let us continue to implement that plan. Other decisions we'll take when the time comes. The other thing, I want to be on record today. Kila mara media wanasema, oh, the marriage, Raila na Ruto na nini. Kama ni marriage, kuna mama na kuna bwana. We have not, ODM has not entered the government. There is no contract that we have signed with Kenya Kwanza. We have not signed an agreement. We have said right from the beginning that we need a national dialogue, a national convention to discuss the issues in the country. Some of them which we raised ourselves, and some of them which were raised by the youth this year when they were demonstrating. That conversation has not taken place. Until that conversation takes place properly, an agreement is reached, we are not in government. What is there is that they asked to give them some people to go and help them. People who are experts, who they believe can do the job correctly and properly. And we released those people to join the government. But ODM remains very, very firmly in its position as an opposition party.
Now, that is Raila Odinga. Now, listen to Edwin Sifuna. Edwin Sifuna is explaining very well, and he's saying that for those who are spreading rumors that ODM entered into an agreement with the UDA or the Kenya Kwanza government, that is not what Raila Odinga said. So don't put words in somebody who has died, into the mouth of somebody who has died, of what he said, of what he didn't say, insisting that that is exactly what he said. Listen to Edwin Sifuna.
Mimi nataka niseme ya kwamba vile Reverend Wesonga ametuambia hapa, baba alikuwa anasikiza wananchi. Baba alikuwa anasikiza wananchi. Na mimi nataka kuencourage wanachama wa ODM, sisi viongozi sasa tunyamaze kidogo, tusikie nyinyi mnasema nini. Nyinyi mtuambie mnataka tufanye nini na chama cha baba Raila Amolo Odinga. Namaliza nikisema baba Raila Amolo Odinga alizungumza wazi mbele ya nchi nzima tarehe 22 mwezi uliopita mbele ya hawa wabunge katika hoteli ya Agile pale Nairobi. Baba aliongea kwa kinywa chake mwenyewe, na waomba viongozi msiingize maneno kwa mdomo ya mtu ambaye amelala. Alisema yeye mwenyewe, akasema kama chama lazima tujiandae kwa ajili ya uchaguzi wa mwaka 2027. Na wale ambao wanaeneza mambo mengine hapa, baba alisema who has told you? Who has told you? Who has told you? Kwa hivyo sisi tutafuata the last standing instruction ya baba ambaye alitoa chini ya siku 23 ambazo zimepita kabla afariki. Kwa hayo mengi, ni jukumu langu pia kama katibu mkuu wa chama, Mheshimiwa Rais, ilinivunja moyo sana kwamba baba alitoka Nairobi bila kusikia sauti za watu wa Nairobi.
What that doesn't tell you, the last person is James Bob Agri Orengo. Orengo naye ameamua kama mbaya na ameamua kabisa leo ni siku ya Raila kuzikwa. Let me give out everything yenye nimekuwa nimeweka kwa roho.
In 2017, when his votes was stolen, and we must continue to say that, when his votes was stolen, Raila decided with a few of us that he was going to be sworn as a people's president at Uhuru Park. You know, that day is when I knew there are many people who wear trousers, but they should not be wearing those trousers. But Raila said, we are going to Uhuru Park and I'll be sworn as the people's president. Did Raila go or he did not go? Did Raila go Uhuru Park or he did not go? I remember many times when Raila has been tear-gassed and was nearly killed. Therefore, before you open your mouth to talk against Raila, remember what he has fought for and what he has stood for. And today, I want to remind all Kenyans, that the legacy of Raila Amolo Odinga will not be kept by mere speech. Speechifying would not be enough. It is to make sure that the gains we have made will never be lost. You should never give any space for gains that Kenya has gained to be lost. That is the only way of keeping the true legacy of Raila Amolo Odinga. I'm present that there are people here today, when Raila was fighting for this constitution, they said no to that constitution. I want to remind you that without Raila Amolo Odinga, we will not be having this constitution.
Now, fellow Kenyans, as we all know very well that a lot of people are doubting the stand of ODM, the stability of ODM after Raila Odinga's death. But I have a feeling, and this is what I know. Personally, this is what I know. You'll also tell me what to think at the comment section. But according to me, I believe that we have in ODM, we have got people who are going to give directions. Yes, Oburu Odinga is the acting party leader, but we have to understand that ODM as it stands right now, it needs mindset that are going to be set together. And whenever you see Gladys Wanga shouting that, oh, Raila alituacha kwa mikono yako tuko nawe mpaka 2032, somebody is fighting to become the deputy president in 2027, if you don't know. Anyway, I'll talk about that in the next video. I'll explain that very well in the next video. Probably after this, I'll do that video and I'll explain it very, very, very well for all of us to understand it. But what I wanted us to get is the charisma, the way Edwin Sifuna is standing for the truth. Fearless Edwin Sifuna. If Edwin Sifuna can stand and correct these things and put everything in order, then it means that ODM is on the right track. And I believe that Edwin Sifuna, Babu Owino, James Bob Agri, Simba Arati, those 4 gentlemen are the ones that are going to give the next direction. They're going to make sure that ODM is running smoothly. I don't know how they're going to do it, but I believe that those guys are holding the future of ODM in their hands. And remember, if ODM really wants to survive, then they must make sure that Babu Owino is in that party. Babu Owino, Edwin Sifuna, they must be in that party for that party to survive. Otherwise, if they make a mistake of ignoring those gentlemen, then ODM is going to die. So I don't know what you think. I would just like to give you a chance at the comment section to tell me what you think concerning those 3 gentlemen's statements. Number 1, Simba Arati is giving somebody an uppercut. Anasema indirectly that okay. And then umejua at the end of the day Simba Arati is thanking William Ruto. I didn't take that Mr. President, thank you, as something that genuinely imetoka kwa moyo. No, it meant something else. And also the stand of Edwin Sifuna concerning ODM. Na amesema kwamba as long as he's alive, he's going to make sure that ODM party remains a vocal party and everyone in ODM remains together. And also Bob Agri Orengo is giving us his stand. In fact, it's his teaser that when Raila Odinga's votes were stolen in 2017, he repeated that when Raila Odinga's votes were stolen in 2017. Fellow Kenyans, tell me what you think concerning those 3 gentlemen's statement. And then, until we meet again, don't forget to tell me where you're watching this video from. Until we meet again, I have been your host, Bonfisino. Bingo.